So, hi guys, today I'm going to change the cam belt. I got the manual, I got some tools, and as you see I got a white shirt. It's to remind me not to do stupid things. I had it all brand new and was going to oil some furniture and I ruined it, so it's going to remind me not to do stupid things. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so first thing we got to do is to remove the tire. This one, that hatch there. Also, you're supposed to remove the big plastic piece that's below the car, but I've already done that. So here we go on the next piece. So now it's this one. Oh, that was interesting. That was broken. Okay. So here's the generator belt, and yeah, let's get that off. Okay, so I don't want to have the car in my head, so I'm going to put this on this stand so it stands safely. I gotta tell you first, I'm no mechanic, so and this is a risky thing to do, so just be careful and get some proper instructions and look at them really carefully. You can potentially blow up your engine if you do it wrong, so don't take my word for what's right, just this is how I did it, and I hope it works for you. So next thing coming up is this wheel here. And it's got a special kind of nut that's called ribe. So, okay. So you should probably put it in gear here, not turn it backwards. That helps. No, it doesn't. There we go. Next, we gotta remove this one. Yeah, because it's in the way of this here, to remove that one. Okay. No, you can't use that, of course. So we got to use this one. Alright. So I'm taking seat and getting some more power. There you go. Make sure you get this one as well, because it might fall off from the plastic piece there, otherwise it sits in there and it comes off. So don't lose that one. Here we are, complete. Okay, this is how I wrapped it, just to get some more power. Okay, what's next? Okay, so now we're gonna remove this protective plastic piece from this one. one is the same. Yes, it is. Okay, so there's one, there's two, and there's the third one. And they're all this kind of Ribe bolts. Okay, so I got the middle two ones gone. They were actually Allen screws. So now we got the last three ones, which are Ribe again. Let's see if I can get them with this one. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. So this is the third time I do this job, and as I said, you can really screw it up if you do wrong, which I did the first time. I was so lucky. I made a mistake and the cam belt jumped one step while I was test driving the car, and the engine was okay. With some bad luck it would have been ruined. So just be careful, okay? Okay, so now the protection is coming off. Here it is in all its glory. That's for starters. Here are two of my favorite things. The mirror, very good, extendable, you can see what kind of bolt it is. And a magnet on a wire. It's really useful when you lose the screws. Okay, so let's check next step. Next thing to remove is this one. The same Ribe size as before. And once you unscrewed it, you just remove the oil refill cap and pull it off. See? So here we are, remove that. Put this away carefully. And put this one back. Okay. So, with Allen keys. Now we don't want to ruin these cables, so we're gonna remove this somehow. By pressing and pulling carefully. Yeah. And here's the small wire too that we're not screwing either. Yeah. Need to This is hard work. So, next thing is to remove the spark plugs. So I'm still on the spark plug thing to remove those, and they're very deep, so you have to have an extender, you have to have the long plier to get the plug out. It also helps to have one of these nice rubber things. Pull them out. There we are, next one. And 3 ones to go. Back. Okay, so now it's time to remove this cam cover. As you see, it's the plastic one. It's a shame they removed the beautiful aluminum ones that they used before. That's the way it is. So, now it's coming off. Yeah. That's it. Oh yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna remove these as well. Yeah. Here it comes. And there we are, the camshaft. There's the good part. So what does it say now? It says mount. The measurement is not within 1. Okay. And then you should turn the crankshaft to top dead center. There. So like that. Yeah, so when you replace the cam belt, it's usually a good idea to change those pieces because it's not much more job, and I mean you save so much money if you replace them instead of the engine braking because of a failed water pump or a failed tensioner, so it's worth doing. Yeah, I'm simply removing those and replacing. Undo it. Are you seeing this? No, you're not. It's down, down, down. It's down there. There it is. So I'm gonna... What? Oh yeah. So this one's a 13. So here's the new one. Let's make sure it's clean and shiny, which it's not. Yeah, so it's running fine. Yeah, okay. Now we do the tensioner. And it's got kind of locking bolts. Just completely. That's the way it goes. So this one, the same way. Was it like that? No, it wasn't. It was like this, like that. Yeah. So there's a pin. I don't know if you can see this. Can you see this? Yeah, there's a pin here, which should fit with this here, so it cannot turn once you've mounted it. Okay. We're gonna tighten that later. There's the water pump. Sits with a bolt here. A bolt down here it seems, and a bolt here. This one I'm gonna remove. Is this big enough for you? Yeah, it's perfect. There's another one on the other side. Come on, go in there. I mean, you gotta admire mechanics. I mean, they have lead over the car the whole day. Oh no! Oh no! Is this gonna drain? Is this gonna drain the car? It probably is. Oh, well, so I figured out that removing the water pump will flood the entire left side of the engine with coolant. So what I need to do is I need to drain the cooling system, and of course you're supposed to you have to actually collect the coolant, because I mean it's poisonous to dogs and stuff. So I'm gonna let this out, and I'm gonna have to clean it up afterwards. Let's get this, loosen this, so I can drain it. I'm not gonna drain it completely because I have to refill it, and I forgot to buy any, so I gotta refill it later. Let's put this back on. That's the thing, after a while you've been doing this, okay, when you're on the street, you need the car, you're starting to get stressed, and you do stupid things just to finish, instead of taking it easy. So, I have now drained the cooling system, and I'm gonna remove the water pump. Okay, so it's good. There we are. There we are. It's loose. Some more stuff. Keep holding it, is it? No. Let's see if it needs some help. Let's see how it's aligned, like that. Yeah, okay, so let's insert the new one the same way. The old one looks, well, it looks unused practically. Yeah, so I've inserted the new water pump. Ah, yeah. I remember now. Just before doing that. Good. Here's the thing, with the water pump came this, which should go here to seal. There you are, sealed and nice. Well, like so, yeah, that's good. Okay, So we have it there. So last time when I was holding this sprocket, I broke this part here, so I'm gonna have to change that, and I bought a new one, and so it's apparently the sensor of the position of the camshaft on the exhaust side. So okay, so this being an amateur video and all, I got a couple of tips for you. So you're supposed to use this tool to fix this sprocket while tightening the bolts here. And so be really careful so you don't destroy the plastic on this sensor here. And also remember that you can't use this sprocket to turn the camshaft, because this sprocket here, it's got this pin here, and if you use it to turn the camshaft, you're going to break the pin like I did last time I did it. And this time I ruined the plastic cover of this sensor, so be careful here. Okay, I'm going to put this sprocket back on and then start installing the new cam belt. Because we're gonna just, you can see that both wheels can turn a little bit to just to the perfect setting for the cam belt. Okay, so let's bring out the instructioning. Okay, so I've installed my meter here to find the top dead position of the first cylinder, and I'm going to move it a little back and forth to see that it's okay. Now it's rising. It's rising, it's rising, it's rising. Spring. Oh, now it's going down again. Look, there is the top. There's the right. Okay, and the cams are locked. See, up here and up there. Okay, and now I'm gonna put on the new cam belt, and I missed that the first time, but it's got directional arrows. So you're supposed to start down here by the crankshaft and go clockwise, counterclockwise. Yeah, counterclockwise. So there, and on this one, down to the inlet. Oh, I forgot. Oh, now. Carefully. I don't know. Okay, so now the wheel is moving, and I can keep doing this. Making sure everything's in the right spot. This one more or less in the middle. This one more or less in the middle when I put it on. This is one. This little wheel here. And do it. There we are. Tight and nice. Okay. So there it goes. It goes the right way. Okay. And then you're supposed to check that these are aligned. Ah, there's a mark on this one, which is not aligned. So it's supposed to jump one line here. Okay, let's take it off. Put it one line further up. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Like that. Now it brings one up. And then to this one. And to the next. Just like so. Next, everything at the same time. Onto this wheel. Like that. So now I hope everything is. Problem is this one doesn't have any mark. So I really don't know how to see that it's correctly. There's no sign on this one that I can see. Okay. I didn't check it the last 2 times, and well, it's okay. So I'm gonna hope that it's fine, and well, if it's not, I guess it'll ruin the engine, because that's what happens. So now I just tighten these lightly. I'm not going to tighten them at all, because first we're going to do the adjustment of the tension of the camera. So, the tensioner. Okay, long story short, this is the tensioner. You see it can move, and if you get it wrong, the cam belt is too loose, so when turning it will jump, which means the valves will be in the wrong position and the engine will blow, more or less. So the first time I did it wrong. The belts moved one step, and the engine made it miraculously. So I'm gonna be really careful doing it now. So it's a 13 volt. I think. This one. Tightening it a bit, not fully. A little bit. Okay, then. How was this again? You should tighten it as much as you can. And that's done by moving this lever, which you can do with a thread or a pin or something, like so. So now I got it released, and then I pull it here and I tighten it. Okay, then it's at the maximum tension. Okay, up there. Oh, that's not good enough. I have to tighten it more. I hate this part. Okay. Needs to go as far to that way as possible. Okay, now it's moving freely, like so. Now we have to push it to that direction as much as possible, and then tighten it without moving it. Okay, like so. And now I release this one, and yes, good. Okay, now it's at maximum tension. Alright, good. What now? Now, with that done, you're supposed to tighten the sprockets. Okay. Okay, so I'm tightening these, and I'm being really careful not to use something close to the center there, and keeping it tight. Alright, so there's a torque that you're supposed to use, which according to my manual is 115 Newton meters on the exhaust side. Okay, so I've got this, whatever it's called, torque wrench or something like that, and I'm going to this is right there. Okay, these ones are much easier. You're not supposed to tighten them as hard, and it's really so it's not, those are supposed to be 10 Newton meters, which of course is not very much. That way. Okay, so now remove the measurement. So remove these ones, the locking stuff. Really, when having it open like this, you should have some kind of, I don't know, sheet or something over it to cover it, to not get dust and stuff, especially if you're on the roadside. And of course, when tightening these ones, be really careful, because the head is aluminium and it's pretty soft, so you can't tighten them too hard. You're gonna ruin the, I don't know what it's called, these ones on the engine. Okay, so I'm mounting these again, making sure I have them at the same position as before. Okay, it's another piece of valuable advice. I'm going to check that these are clean before putting them on and that there's no junk there. I'm going to put some oil on it with my clean hand. Some oil there as well, if it would need it. There we are. Okay, put some oil on here. Good job. More. 10 millimeters? 10 millimeters. Okay. 50 Newton meters. Perfect. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, according to the manual, is to rotate the engine to entire revolutions, and make sure that it gets back to top dead center. So I'm gonna have to mount this thing again. So start rotating with the 19mm. That was the top. Okay. Alright. So we now know. Okay, so now it's time to do the tightening again, which is my favorite part. So down here again in the grotto. So here's a pin or a lever that when I pull that, it releases the pressure. So it's a spring there, and when mounted and everything is tightened and nice, this lever should be in line with a small hole here. So that's, you gotta release this a little and try adjusting it so that this aligns with this hole, the small hole there. Okay. But that's also shown in the manual. So make sure you get a really good manual, make sure that you understand it, and don't. I'm going to release it a little bit just to make sure that it can move to that point. Yeah, now it's there, and I can tighten it again, like so. And it's supposed to be 25 Newton meters as far as I can see from the manual. So I'm gonna do that, 25 Newton meters. Perfect. Okay, if you have a balance axles and stuff, then you're supposed to do that now. But I don't have that, which I'm lucky for. So, okay, so it's time to put everything back on again. I'm going to start with the spark plugs. So that one goes here. Okay. 11 and 16. Ah no, the large ones to 30 and the smaller ones to 10. Okay, make sure to get the right the right ones, the right torques. Oh, and when putting them back on, remove the rubber thing first. Otherwise it's gonna stick on the spark plug. Come on. There we go. Nearly. There it is. Okay. So remove this before you put it, when you putting them in. It's really nice to have when you're taking it out. Okay, so now it's time to install the cam cover. It might be a good idea to have some joints there, but I'm out of it, so I'm gonna try without it. Like that, and we have some. Once again, since it's aluminium, you don't want to tighten it too hard. thing. So. There we are. This one. That one goes through there. This one goes through there. Like that. And comes here. You're probably not hearing a word of what I'm saying. Okay. There we are. That's it, more or less. Okay, so here goes one. Okay, so I've mounted this cover here. I'm going to put the wheel back on down here. All right, so this thing goes on now. Oh, and there's probably a proper way to put it. I see it's got this marker here, but I don't know. I don't know how to use it anyway, so who cares? Okay. Oh, maybe there is a proper way. Or no, I don't know. Is there? I have to take it off again. Bugger. So, let's take it off. Why don't I think first and then do things? Because I'm a man. To do things. Why is it all oiled up? That's not good. Let's clean it a bit. So there's a hole here and there's a pin there. I think it might go like this. I don't want the generator belt getting all oiled up. So let's clean it a bit. Hopefully that's good. Okay, something like that. Okay. like so, more or less. And I'm gonna go up, and I'm gonna pull this one so it releases some pressure, and I can put it around there as well. I think it's easier to do it from the top than from the bottom here. So I'm putting this back on. It's time to run the moment of truth. I will test start the engine. Wish me luck. I am so happy I can't describe it. It works. Okay, so let's put the last bits back on, and then we're gonna take it for a ride. Alright. Put the plastic cover back on. Move it again. Probably this one that's in the way. Yes, it is. Okay, so let's remove that. By the end of the day, I've done all this, I think, 3 times everything. Unbelievable how much you have to change and change and change and change. Okay, let's put it like that. See if it goes on there. And that one there. Yeah, that's better. Much better. Okay. Okay, what now? Now, coolant. Coolant. Put some coolant in it. It's the wrong cap. There we are. I'm going to try some more. So I'm putting this cover back on. Should have another screw there, which is gone because the bottom cover fell off and it tore this piece apart. Yeah. And let's drop the car. Yeah, I think that's it. And well, that's it and that's that. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. I hope this car runs for another 50,000 kilometers at least. So, see you later. Here are the tools I used. That's a regular screwdriver. A screwdriver with bits. A wrench with some bits for Allen. I don't know, this is 5 and this one here is 6mm, and adapter to use with this one, torque wrench, ordinary wrench, Ribe screws, 7 is this one called, extender, this one I didn't use, 10mm ordinary, 15mm, 18mm, 13mm, 17mm, 19 millimeters, 13 millimeters, and this one, which is 16 millimeters for the spark plugs, pliers, this special tool here to keep the sprockets, and this ordinary wrench, 18 millimeters, 15 millimeters, and an Allen key, which is size something, I think it's 6. Yeah, okay.